BioDuro is a US-based company that was founded about 20 years ago in 1996. Unlike many companies here, we are not just a CMO, but we are much more integrated. We are what we call a CRDMO. So we do research, development, and manufacturing. In addition, we are a pure play entity, which means that we don't do any IP generation ourselves. So that sets us apart from our competition as well. We have about 2,000 employees with a big operational base in China, and we are a high-touch, high-quality CRDMO. No, we don't think so at all. And let me just first explain where Biosecure actually stands at the moment, right? It was passed by the House and then was sitting in the Senate. I think at this point it actually has expired, because when these bills don't get passed, they expire at a certain time. Since we are a US-based company, US headquartered, 100% US funded, we are a US entity just like Tesla, right? So basically if you compare with Tesla, we have big operations in China, just like Tesla does, but otherwise we are a US company. And these types of acts would never put a US entity on the list. In fact, there's only one named party in our space, and that's WuXi AppTec at the moment. So we don't think it has any impact on us directly. Yeah, we've had three major expansions recently. The first one is around drug substance synthesis on a commercial scale. That is our Bengbu facility, so Bengbu being a town which is about 3 hours train ride outside of Shanghai, where we are able to produce at clinical and commercial scale these drug intermediates. The second piece is our scale-up for peptides that has expanded our capabilities around peptides. And the third piece is our OEB5 lab. This is a lab that helps for high-potent molecules that can then be conjugated onto a ADC or PDC. So those are our three major expansions that we've had lately. The Bengbu site focuses on drug substance, both regulatory intermediates as well as other intermediates at both clinical scale and commercial scale. So it's basically expanding our footprint in intermediate synthesis and gives our clients access to this large-scale production of those molecules. The advantage of that is for the clients, they no longer have to do a tech transfer to a different CMO, but rather can continue to work with us at this larger scale. That makes it much, much easier for clients to work with us. In order to enable this, of course, you need very large reactors. So we have 8 production lines with a total capacity of reactor volume of 130,000 liters. And the largest reactor itself is 15,000 liters. So again, the scale is there to support our clients all the way through commercial intermediates. And so again, it makes it just much easier now for our clients to do business with us on a continuous basis, all the way from the early stage CNC scale up to then the larger scale synthesis. Yeah, let's start with the peptides. So in the peptide scale-up, it fits nicely together with our peptide discovery work, which we've been doing for the past year and a half or so. Both of these are done in our Beijing facility, so our customers can seamlessly now do those two together, really leveraging the same integrated team to do those two functions. They can then also go one step further downstream and do the DMPK analysis for these peptides as well. Then on the OEB5 side, historically we're known more as a small molecule company, and we have more recently added these other modalities like peptides. And now with the OEB5, we're also adding capability around ADC support, including being able to conjugate very high potent molecules to the ADCs as well as peptide-derived conjugates as well. So one advantage I touched on earlier in the context of Bengbu, and that is the idea that once you offer a larger portfolio of end-to-end services, you no longer have the need to do all these tech transfers that might have to happen by handing it off to a different player, but rather you can stay within one roof and you can do all of these steps at BioDuro. That's the first thing. But the second thing, and perhaps more importantly, is the true integration of the teams that work on these different areas. So it's not just that we have capabilities across all of these different areas, from discovery to development and drug product across different sites, but rather we have them integrated in one site under one roof, and therefore we have one team. So these teams meet and talk about customer projects when they're still in the discovery phase, and as they then move forward to the development, the team that would work on that is already aware of what's coming. So, customers don't have to start from scratch again, and we don't have to re-explain this, but it's much, much easier to hand that off seamlessly and very, very quickly when all these things are under one roof. So that's the key piece, really. Then these teams are run by a project manager or program manager that is specific for one client, dedicated to that client, and available 24/7 for that client for the duration of the project. We want to become a key global player in the CRDMO space, and we're going to do this in two ways. So one is to continue to expand our global footprint, especially outside of China. So we don't have any intention to shut anything down in China, but we want to supplement the network of sites by adding strategically some locations outside of China as well. Then on the capabilities, we want to continue to build out the modalities as well as the disease areas that we can help support for our customers. Especially these days, CNS is another hot area, so we've started investing in that area and build up some special capabilities to support that too. And then the last piece is really more focused on bespoke solutions. So historically, we had done sort of many small transactions with our clients, more tactical projects. But what we want to do more is really help them provide larger scale solutions. So just to give you one example, on the drug formulation, we have a tool called a solution engine that allows us now within 8 to 10 weeks to provide and find a proper formulation for the drug candidate of our customers that they can then use in an IND application. And it also comes complete with a PK package of testing in animals as well. So that's one example of a bespoke solution, and we are in the process of developing more of those, and that'll be more of our focus for the future to help our clients even better.